Miss Shannon from Miss Shannon Room. Coming to you from my room to yours. I seen a video, CJ So Cool did. It made me cry earlier.
I ain't never talked about this before, but I remember when I didn't think that Kamari was my child.
I'm sorry, that's CJ talking about. Kamari. I have I won't say a problem, because I don't know CJ like that. But, anytime somebody talk about, anytime somebody talk about, addiction, drugs, I had to speak up, because one thing I know for sure, two things for certain. My mother, she was on crack for 15 to 16 years, because of my sister, passed away and stuff. That should be no excuse, but that was her, trying to get rid of the pain that she went through without my.
I never talked about this before, but I remember when I didn't think that Kamari was.
Keep on doing that, I'm sorry. And I tried to find the video. I think see they took it off. I think he did. It was a video he made about his mother. And yes, I know everybody has painful childhood. I did too. But in that way, we as kids, I was a kid. My sister was 16 when she passed away, and I was 15. I'm not going to go into all the details why she passed away, but this is not about that right now. This is about addiction, drug addiction. I think he took it off. I don't know why he took it off, but he took it off. He took it off, yeah. And
I ain't never talked about this before, but I remember when I didn't think that
talk about his mother, abandoned them, his brothers, and two of his brothers, and things like that. Hold on, this is it now. I'm trying to find it. I think he took it off. This it. Hold on.
Doing a great job.
Yeah, here it is. Hold on. I'm gonna turn y'all around, and I'm gonna let y'all see this. I thought he took it off, but I guess he didn't.
We had no inspiration, no one to look up to, or no one to show us what. Some of y'all don't know this, but me and my brothers grew up in foster care at the ages of 3 and 4. And the same mother that left us there 30 years later, is now making videos about us on YouTube. We ain't asked for this. We're not here to argue. We're not even here to disrespect nobody. We just here to tell our story. If you ever felt abandoned in your life, this video might hit different for you. I used to always wonder, like, man, what would life be like if she never left? And we just had a birthday party for my twins, and I couldn't even invite their grandma.
I don't know if CJ is hearing this from other people. It sounds like he is. There's one that I don't know his mother like that. Like I said, I've been knowing her for 3 to 4 months. But let's think about 3 to 4 or 5 months now. It's hard. Because the other video with So Evil, keeping that out, and he can be hearing that and going on with that. I just know one thing, CJ. You have a mother, regardless. That is your mother. Before my mom passed away, me, my brother, my whole family, who was around her when she was doing drugs, we all told her, we forgive you. We are sorry. We forgive you. Even though I was there doing the drug and things like that, she even left my son with drug addicts and prostitutes. I should be mad, but I'm not. I was mad at first, and I got my son back, but I should be the mother and not allow my son going with her. Regardless, that is your mom, regardless. I get to you, Kenneth, in a few minutes.
It's bad, but at the same time, she chose that. Yeah. I don't even know what it feels like to hug my mom. How could you leave 5 kids to the system the day we got?
How do you know what she was going through? You don't know what she was going through. I don't know what she was going through, CJ and Kenneth. Give her a chance. Give her a chance to voice her opinion before anybody on this people on this I'm trying to calm down before people on this internet can tell you, yeah, I can see you mad, yeah. I can see in your eye you mad as hell. But, CJ, you have to calm down. You have to forgive your mother. Regardless what she did in her past. Regardless what she did to you. Forgive her for you, not for her. Please, if you see this, please forgive her.
I took away, police knocking on the door. They put us in the back of these police cars. Michelle, the lady who was supposed to raise us. Kenneth, you tried to grab the gun from the police so you can protect us. But there was nobody there to protect me. Man, for me, I don't know about you, but I remember being in one of my foster homes and it had a hole in the ceiling, and every time it would rain, the water would drop on my food, man. And the most specific food I remember eating was those alphabet SpaghettiOs, man. And you remember that? Yeah. Anything specific about the foster care homes you lived in? I just remember us always being in this white room. So I don't feel like the crazy house people. They just keep it. What? And they had 2 cribs one on my side and you was on the across from me. And I can't even remember that. I could always just remember just standing up in the crib looking at you. I always remember being in this room. I even remember the cafeteria where they would have all the other orphanage kids feeding us the daily breakfast. Why do I have to go through this? Like, what made wouldn't be in that situation. If our mom loved.
No, your mother do love you, regardless how you feel, CJ and Kenneth. Your mother do love you. Your mother don't talk about you bad. Your mother don't do that. Then people over there putting things in your head to look at you, to look at your mom differently. You already have that. You already have that in your head already. Then you hear somebody else talk about it. Yeah, she was wrong for exposing Kenneth refrigerator, but she wants to move on. We have to move on from things. If you don't move on, then you have to go to therapy. Go to therapy. Well, all two of y'all, go to therapy. If you don't have a heart like I think y'all do, I know you do, CJ, go to therapy. Get your feelings out that way. Don't come to the internet and do it this way. Go like your mom said. Unblock her and talk to her.
She wouldn't be making videos about us right now. If she did love us, the videos she would be making would be positive. Just because I have money or success, it doesn't mean that being a parent is even easier. I think my brother is doing a great job. My other brother is not here right now, Jinx. I know he's doing a great job too, and I know I'm doing a great job. All three of us as men, we had no inspiration, no one to look up to, or no one to show us what to do or how to do it, and somehow we're all doing the best that we can, and our mom is dissing us. Now, you might be asking, why are you making a video about this? I was allowing the kids to talk to their mom, and she excused herself from their conversation to ask me if Kenneth was okay because my mom was making videos about us, and I was.
And you want to go back to that, and she's the one telling you already, CJ, that you will never see your kids again. She's the one telling you that she's not gonna put your kids in school. But you gonna listen to your baby mama. Twins. Come on now. Let's get it together. The twins, mom, are our folks. Come on. Come on. You have to have common sense someplace, Caesar. Please have common sense someplace.
Confused. Well, if this is the case, if we both don't know what's going on and we both not talking to our mom, then I think we need to make a video and not bash her, which is why we're not doing that, but it's to address the fact that we don't talk to our.
You are bashing your mother, and I'm not taking up for your mother. I don't know what your mother went through, but what I'm saying is, CJ, as your mother and as my son is grown up now, my son forgave my mother for whatever he went through. It might not be easy. I'm not asking you to kumbaya, my lord, none of that with her. Forgive her for what she did. I don't know what she did. I don't know. All I know is she done drugs. And that's what I know about what you talk about too, as on the internet.
Mom at all, and she has no idea what's going on in the household. So for her to be bringing me up years later in the conversation for what, views and clicks, I don't understand it. But I also never understood the person she was, because how could you leave 5 kids to the system? How could you leave us to your mother to raise us? Our mom ran away from the same grandparents that ended up raising us, but we couldn't run away because we wasn't built like that. She ran away to do drugs. We
we stayed there and sucked. If it wasn't for our grandma, we would have still been in the system. We would have probably been way worse off. So my grandma is an angel in my life, but it doesn't mean that she raised us according to anybody's standard. Because if you guys were had to deal with what we had to deal with, a lot of y'all would have. I ain't gonna say what y'all would have did, but I know people that have actually left this earth because of the way that we were raised. I know for a fact my mom ran away to get away from this pain that was brought upon her because my great grandma was actually raised in slavery. So by my great grandma being a slave and her parents being a slave, she raised my grandma as a slave, and my grandma raised her kid as a slave, and then her kid ran away from her problems. By then, the world was more normal, and slavery wasn't normal anymore. So the things that they was doing to our mom wasn't normal. Her friends probably made fun of her. You know, the same with us. We would be at home doing. You remember some of the stuff we had to do, bro?
Not even push-ups. We had to stay in the push-up position on one arm
for hours. Basically, if it wasn't for grandma saving us, we would have probably perished as a whole entire bloodline. She's the reason I have kids. She's the reason he has kids. She's the reason that our mother, who's making fun of us, has grandchildren. But she can't even be in their lives because would you allow her?
Hell no.
And why?
Y'all are going by somebody's house. And yes, she might have left you. And yes, y'all have the right to be mad. Not saying that. What I will be saying for a long time now, CJ, I'm 48. And my mom was a young woman back then doing drugs. So, we have to forgive our grandmothers, because your grandmother didn't have to take you in. Your grandmother didn't have to do what she did. You have a lot of anger inside of you. You have to go to a therapist. Go to a therapist. Stop listening to people on this line. Both of you and your brother both have to go to therapist. I'm gonna say this, and I hope you don't get mad, CJ. But that's why you can't keep a girlfriend, because you're so angry with your mom. You're mad at your mom, and you're taking it out on other people, and that ain't fair to them. The only one getting taken out on is your kids. But you have to. Please, Caesar, I'm asking you nicely. I'm begging you, you have to go to therapy. Go to therapy. You said this is therapy? This ain't therapy. This is you seeing people online. Or somebody give me a video of your mom or things that they want you to stay mad at your mama. They want you to have beef with your mom. And that's what they want both of you to have. They want you to be mad. Cause they got pushed out of the group, whatever it is. That ain't right for anybody to do to somebody.
She's a negative person. Like, when you don't bring any positivity to my life, then you can't be around. I'm all about positive minds only. That's the podcast I created years ago. Your thoughts create your reality. And if you always thinking negative, what are you gonna live?
My mom is probably miserable that he blocked her. I blocked her. She has no communication, and her only way of reaching out is to diss us online because she thinks that she's gonna get a reaction, which actually she won. She technically did get a reaction, but this is not the reaction she hoped for. Mom, I ain't never did nothing to you. I've probably had attitudes towards you, but that has been built up trauma since I was 3, 4 years old. I saw you do things when you came back into our lives as teenagers. I saw you do things that I can't even talk about. I do forgive you, but I won't allow my story to be twisted. Whatever you are saying about me or my brother, I won't allow you to just say it and not no repercussions be done. I'm standing up for myself. My brother's standing up for himself. You weren't there for us when we were children. I'm not here to mock you, but you weren't there for us when we were children.
When we needed you the most. Like, we don't need you.
We were vulnerable. Now we're grown and you're trying to attack us as if we just gonna allow that. That's not how this works. Dashing us is not the way, man. You need to talk to someone about that because therapy, it might be the way for you. You are a grown woman and I am a grown man. And now I have these negative traits within me. See,
We both do like that.
I don't want to be like her.
Abandonment issues, trust issues, for what?
Like you said, she needs to go to therapy. We both need to go to therapy. You and your brother. You have so much anger in y'all. You have to get it out. You have to get it out. You have so much anger, you don't want to talk to your mom. Every time you talk to your mom, it's a problem. Whatever problem it is y'all have to stop and think. Is this good for me? Is this good for my is this good for my kids? You know? So please, you talking about she needs therapy. You both need therapy.
I went through as a kid. Sometimes it's tough, but hey, I wake up every day and I'm a better parent for it.
Grandmother is not supposed to swoop in and take 5 kids at once. I'm gonna tell you something, Mom. You haven't had the pleasure of raising kids ever for a consistent amount of time. The traits that I had when Kamari was born, it came from Michelle. It was me saying, oh, I got a kid, I gotta get far away. I literally moved to the same place Michelle moved to. Where did Michelle move to when she got out of Vegas? Where did I move to when Kamari was born? Vegas. I didn't even plan that. It just happened. Subconsciously, my mind was like, well, this is the norm in your bloodline. When someone has a kid, they run to Las Vegas. That's what she did. She came to Las Vegas and had fun. She brags all the time, remember? I was a millionaire and I was all this stuff and I went to jail and I was holding it down in there.
Bragging about the wrong things. Like,
always. Like, you putting this stuff in our head as if it's supposed to mold us to be better people, but you don't even know how to be a good person. You can't be a mom. You can't be a mentor. You can't give us any type of instruction. The only good thing you did was you created 5 kids. Rest in peace to my sister, who I've never spoken about on YouTube, and I just want her to rest in peace. I'm not going to talk about her. My other sister, who I obviously never talk about either, I'm going to continue to do that. She doesn't watch YouTube. She doesn't even get on the internet. She will never know that any of this is happening. That's why I leave her out of it. And then I have my other brother, Jinx. I could have called Jinx and told him about this, but it wasn't about him. When Royalty told me, she said Kenneth, so I called Kenneth to check on him, even though I was just with him yesterday. That's crazy. Like,
when I got that call, I'm like, wait, what?
and we
You really cannot believe what royalty says. This is about royalty, you know. Royalty don't get along with you, CJ. I mean, come on now. Let's get it together, CJ. You that's fighting with royalty over your kids. And now she's worried about Kenneth. She's worried about you, Kenneth, now? Come on, Kenneth. She took your niece and nephew out of your house with the police. This is looking like this gonna look bad on y'all, not on her. Cause you're gonna say, why are you, CJ, going by what royalty says? Royalty is not a good person. She never has been. She almost put you in jail for saying that you so-called essay her daughter. You have to come to grips. Come to grips, CJ. Your boys have to come to grips. Because it's like, what royalty says now is locking now. No, it ain't.
just had a birthday party for my twins, and I couldn't even invite their grandmother.
It's bad, but at the same time, she chose that.
Yeah.
After everything we've been through as kids, how do you feel like going through this now?
I'm actually proud of myself for being this calm, because because the old me, and I'm talking a couple months ago, version of me would have been so quick to get on here and just start yelling, but I'm gonna let this pain that I'm feeling right now just turn into clarity. That's all I'm here for right now. I just want to clarify the fact that I'm not even holding a grudge. I won't watch the videos that she has been making, but I know they're inappropriate and I know that she doesn't deserve to even have our names in her mouth, which is why it will forever make me sad to know that I don't have an actual mother who I can call and cry on the phone with and talk about my problems with, or call and say, hey, here's your grandkids, or send videos and pictures to, or invite for Christmas, or give gifts to, or all these things that a normal family has is so abnormal to me. I don't even know what it feels like to hug my mom. I did it when I got shot, but that was fake love. It was
never like a real I love you hug.
She would randomly
Five
drop
to 10
by.
years she would come by. And I used to always wonder, like, man, what would life be like if she never left?
Wow.
Do you ever think about like what life would have been like? If
I want to know, what do you think life would have been like without that?
I do believe like the best thing happened was Grandma and Gigi raising us.
So you think life would have been worse?
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Basically, I was going to say something like that, but I'm glad you said it first. Our mom wasn't equipped to raise us. It was too many of us. She was having us too fast. Your birthday is when?
March 14,
My birthday is March 29, 1990, 1989. And that's not an insult, it's just the truth. I'm March 29th, my older sister's April 14th. So in 88, she had a baby April 14th. In 89, she had a baby March 29th. And in 90, she had a baby March 14th. This is crazy. This staircase is crazy, man. And it didn't even end there. My other sister came right after him, and the little brother came right after her. It's like she was just pop, pop, pop every 5 seconds, just popping them out with no regard. And she didn't have a real plan. And that's what sucks. I just hope that anyone watching this video, if you're planning on having kids and you haven't already, I hope you watch this video and learn something from it, because it doesn't have to happen. You don't have to have kids. If you're not ready, if you want to do drugs and live your life, no one's judging you, man. I can't judge nobody. I done did crazy stuff online. Everybody didn't see me do crazy stuff, man. I'm corny. At the end of the day, I'm only corny because do I really have a backbone? I didn't have a father to lean on. I'm not going to talk about my dad. He died. But I didn't have a mom either. I don't have any real structure, any real history. Like, where's my culture? My culture came from my great grandma. My grandma was always at work, bless her heart. Yeah, my culture was, I ain't never gonna amount to anything, and I'm lucky that someone saved me from the system. I heard that every day of my life. It sounded a lot different though. I'm not gonna say what was actually said to us every day. We were treated with straight torment our whole lives. My mom leaving us for the system didn't make it better. My grandma saving us did help us, but it didn't. You know, I'm grateful that I was able to build something out of my life, even though I didn't have much to start with. I'm grateful that my brother sitting.
I'm going to say this with utmost respect, PJ. You sound ungrateful for what your grandmother did. You need to be happy for what your grandmother did. My mother and me took in my niece and her 2 brothers. The same thing what your mother did. But my mother got them from CPS. Yes. Do you think right now my niece or my nephews would say that too? Lord, help me. Help me. I know what you're going through, CJ, because my niece and my nephew, both my nephews went through that. And one is in jail because he didn't want to listen to my mother. So, yes. And then my mom got my cousin's kids from CPS. So, don't be ungrateful, please, please. You sound ungrateful right now, CJ. I don't want you to be ungrateful. I want you to tell your story and tell it right, yeah. But be grateful for what your grandmother did for you. Because she didn't have to do it.
Right here, he's alive. Well, he got 8 kids, man. So for her to get online talking about this man don't got this and don't got that, and he's going without all the list, but he has all these kids and they're all healthy. All of them go to school, they all eating good. They was at the party yesterday, they're here today. They got their stuff together. Bills is paid, they not homeless. I don't understand how can a mother disrespect her kids when they're in this position. Like, what do you should be happy. You making it seem like you're not proud of your kids for whatever reason. And I don't know what that is because we're not proud of you. We have all of our reasons and we can obviously explain those. But what is your reasoning for making videos about us is what I really need to know. And that's my reason for this video.
I could see if we was always like down talking, or we don't mention you, we don't talk about you, your name doesn't come up in my household.
No.
My kids forgot about you.
Wow.
I would never remind them about who you are.
Wow.
Not even the bad that you did.
Because that's what comes with it. If you, as soon as you tell them this is grandma, well, why we don't know grandma? Because of this, that it just ruins the kid right there. They don't need that in their life. Imagine your kids growing up, no grandma, no granddad, by default. Never even seen them, never even heard of them, don't even know they exist. And I'm just glad that we aren't those type of parents, man. Sure. So, man, job well done to you for holding it down, man. With no guidance, bro. I don't know if you had kids before me. So,
but even when I first had KJ, like I wasn't like the perfect parent because I was in the military. So like it was a couple years while I wasn't there. When I got back home, I made sure like I did everything that I missed or could miss. And now today, like even though he went back to Indiana with his mom, like I still talk to him every day. I still send him money all the time. I still like show up in ways that I can show up, which our parents never did. Like so. Even the kids that's not in my household, they're still taken care of. Like they still got love. They still know they're loved. Even though you wasn't there, Michelle, like you made me a better person. So I do want to thank you for that. And I do want to thank you because we doing this video together because of you.
Wow, that's true too.
And actually, when you got shot, she the one who brought me back to your house. So I would, I do want to like say you're not a bad person overall, but your actions and the way you move, you need to fix it.
You can't be a ticking time bomb, man. And that's what I told her. I was like, you can't be around me because you literally a time bomb. You go live and you just do random stuff that I'm not used to seeing, and I can't even be a normal human being around you. Basically, I'm not comfortable around my own mom. That's very tragic.
My wife would tell you, every time she would come to our house and be there for like a couple of days, like I stayed in my room most of the time. Wow. Like I didn't want to be sitting downstairs talking to her, having conversation with her, because it would always be the same thing. It was negativity. And I've told her that. But for her to still have that mindset, it's like, okay, you don't want to change. And since you don't want to do better and be changed for the better, you can't be around me. Because I don't want that to leak off on my kids. It already leaked off on me a little bit. Like,
you know what I mean? I do just want to close this video by saying that we are not making this video to attack or bash or embarrass our mother at all. I'm personally making this video because for the first time in my life, I'm not going to allow anybody else to say anything about me without me speaking up for myself. Last time I did that, they said I was in prison for selling packs. They said my daughter was kicked out of her house. And they say whatever they always want to say when I don't stand